Pranam, this is Rahul Kapoor Jain and welcome back to yet another episode of Jainism Simplified. Today we're going to talk about Jainism and ecology. Ecology is the art and science of seeing things as a whole. Our body is a good example of an entity which can be seen as an organic whole. We know that when a nail is driven into our fingers, every part of our body is affected, for they are all a part of the interconnected whole. Though we are most of the time totally unaware of it, a deep interconnection exists between everything. Every man is connected by invisible bonds of every other fellow being, dead or alive, to every creature in the non-human realms and even to the non-living aspects of the universe. This invisible web of interconnections is the basis of all ecology. Bhagwan Mahavir said, ParasparoPagraho Jivanaam, which means all life is bound together through mutual support and interdependence. It is the basis of modern-day science of ecology. The ancient principle teaches that all of nature is bound together and says that if one does not care for nature, one does not care for oneself. It is logical that for our own well-being, we need to respect our environment and look after it. According to Jainism, living beings are not only plants and animals, but air, water, and earth also contain living, sentient beings. The environment is therefore an enormous living system. Under the principle of non-violence, it is our duty to protect the environment. Therefore, three principles of Jainism come to our rescue. Ahimsa or non-violence, which means respect for the life of all living beings. Aparigraha or non-possessiveness, which stems from the respect for others' lives as well as the environment. And Anekantvad or law of multiplicity, which comes from respect for others' views because the truth has many sides. In Jainism, non-violence is not just a ritual, but a discipline for all at all times. It provides us with environmental ethics. It would help humanity to live in harmony with nature. Jainism teaches not to exploit nature in our greed for wealth and power. If we practice non-violence and be little cautious, perhaps we can prevent disturbing ecology. Many modern Jains concern themselves only with the direct form of Hinsa, such as not eating meat or killing insects. However, Jainism demands that we also consider the indirect form of Ahimsa. Indirect Ahimsa sometimes is more difficult to incorporate in our daily lives because we often do not immediately see the consequences of our actions, which could be very violent and destructive to the environment. In order to practice indirect ahimsa, the first step is to become aware of environmental problems and simple things we do to help. The teachings of Jainism advocate the following practices in our day-to-day life. Respect the lives of others and the environment we live in. Be compassionate and practice non-violence. Minimize harm to all living beings, including air, water, earth, fire, and vegetation. Be vegetarian and avoid animal-based products. Practice self-restraint. Reduce needs and wants as much as possible. Use excess for the welfare of the society. Eliminate waste, reuse and recycle products. Share resources. Do not waste the gifts of nature. Human beings are blessed with advanced developed thinking, and therefore it is our moral responsibility to promote harmony and oneness among all living beings and the environment through compassionate living and disciplined behavior. It's time that we all took a stand together for promoting human-earth relations and practice the art of live and let live. And that's Jainism Simplified.